These two.
And to give this time to the tailback. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down.
Like 20.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? Like 80. Minus 56. Come on, the ball.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 11 yards there, just like last play.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're running it. Slam, slam. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
20.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
180. Check 55. Mike. Hurry, hurry. You don't want none.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry. Hey, that QB's trash.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hurry! Stay at home, stay at home. Up. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is done.
On 1st down, Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. Hurry. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Pistol.
They run the counter. Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shift. Snowball. Watch the twitch. Switch. Alert. Switch it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left, it's Bettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First down, Steelers.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Mayfield lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave. Providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now, it's Brown. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry! 50, Max, 50! Get ready, get ready!
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, 180!
Mike 50. Bring it! Bring it!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Brown on the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Mayfield down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
Run. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular! 22 jet bomber!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go!
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Hurry! Kings! Hey, Echo!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Hurry! Go get him! Real. Mike 50! Spud!
On second and 15 now, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I'm coming after you! Hurry!
Mike.
Kings!
55.
Run.
On third down, Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's Brown. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
I'm coming after you! Hurry! Regular!
On second down, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up third and
180! Watch the screen! Pass!
Check. Crouch.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got it. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Hey, Zoo! Hurry!
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, alert 33.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
7-7.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
230.
57. Let's go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, pick it up, defense.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
58's Mike. 58's Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Watch it. Watch it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hurry!
On third down, Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What we got?
Hurry!
Motion.
Pistol.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, watch the slant.
I got it.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Go!
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike.
Point it right.
It's our field.
Hurry! Hey! High 7.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Mayfield now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mayfield now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Yeah. Check safety.
Real. Alert! Hey, exit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurry!
Let's go right here.
King!
Hey, check, Mike.
Hurry!
Come on,
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Set, 180.
Check, 55 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Hurry, hurry.
Back to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I got motion. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
180.
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
55. Hey, eat. Come to my work. Real. Come to my work.
On 3rd down, it's Brown. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to potentially send us to overtime. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Jack 16.
Watch the air. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Run.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Fellas, they
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hurry, hurry! We got 4. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Let's go. Hurry! Let's go, defense.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hurry, hurry! Max 55! Hurry, hurry! You must be dreaming.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 50. Hurry, hurry! 50. Watch the pass! Watch the pass! 50's the mic! 50's the mic! Regular, regular, regular! Check your hot read!
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, get inside, let's go, let's go!
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Sponge! Up, up! No, no, no! Hurry, hurry! Play. Hurry, hurry! 50! Come on! One touch!
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
Matt, 180! Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hurry, hurry. Motion. Hurry, hurry. 50. Mike, 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. Don't let Alert. He's crashing. He's checking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Whip. Watch the whip. Snickers, got to spin. 44. Middle. Motion to the backfield.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go. Black 80. Mike 58, right there. Record. Shit. 22, 44. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Hey, orbit. 58's Mike. Focus. 58's Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 31.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, 180. Check 55, Mike. Cut. Hey, on 33. 55. Up. 55. Stay with you, man.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And some space here. 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.